welcome back to the channel, two-wheeled friends. My name's Dustin. I'm out here on my 2019 Road King Special, and today I want to talk a little bit about bullying, brand bullying. That's probably the better way to put it. Brand specific bullying. Let's roll the intro and we will come back and have a little bit of a discussion about this. Thanks for watching, two-wheeled friends. Out here on this fall day, got a cold front that is moving in. As you can see behind me, the sky is gray. It's kind of got that gray fall sky. I don't know if it's that way in your part of the world, but here in South Dakota, the sky kind of tends to change a little bit in the fall, where it looks like a lot of times it's going to rain. Well, this is going to rain. There's a good chance of rain this evening with this cold front coming in. It was in the upper 70s today, October 11th, the time of recording this. Not sure when you will be watching it. I am banking some footage for the cold weather that's coming. Forecast does not look good at the time of recording. So let's get into today's topic, brand-specific bullying. And you might already, off the top of your head, know exactly what I mean. I am not talking about anybody specifically. I'm just going to kind of talk in general. And I'm going to talk about some brands and exclude others. Nothing's intentional. It's just examples. So don't think I am bullying you. Don't think I am calling you out. This is just a discussion. I want to hear from all of you in the comments below on this. So what I am talking about is, and I'm scared to start this because I have a feeling some of you are going to get a little butthurt, so to say, about this. I don't know, I think we got a pretty good group of subscribers here in the group, so it's not you subscribers that I'm specifically thinking about. It is those who are passing through and watching this. So those of you who, let's just say, ride Harley Davidson, okay? You're a big badass Harley motorcycle biker. That's the general consensus of the population, it seems like. So what I've noticed, and I see it sometimes in the comments, the Honda Shadow riders will kind of say, oh, well, you've become a big bad Harley biker now, and you wear the black vest and you're wearing the black leather, and you're big and tough now because you got a Harley, and you know, now that you're riding a Harley, you know, you're not, I don't even know how to finish that, because no, and I'm a good example because I have a Honda and we have two Harleys in the garage. Yes, I like Harley Davidson. I always have. But I own a Honda. So just because I ride a Harley doesn't mean I do not like other brands. I am very open-minded to other brands. I am not brand specific. If the right Indian motorcycle come along, I would ride it. Yamaha, Kawasaki, a different Honda, oh, I mean, you name it, a BMW, whatever the case. I don't care. And I'm not going to poke fun at other brands, but there's people out there that do. And some of the Honda Shadow riders will say, well, I will never own a Harley Davidson because they break down all the time, they're not dependable. And you know what, I think back in the day that were probably the case. I mean, yeah, they puked oil all over the place. It was just kind of built into their design almost. But you know what? I know a lot of Hondas that leak oil all over too. And I know Hondas that break down. And a thought that came to my mind on this, and it's not really related to this brand bullying type thing, but if you've been in the motorcycle community, you know what this brand bullying is. So I probably don't have to talk in great depth on it. That's ridiculous. That's going to kill somebody, especially when I'm already going about 5 over the speed limit. Anyways, train of thought kind of erased with that. My thought that I'm talking about is, do you think Harley Davidsons, do you think they are not dependable and they break down more because they get ridden harder than the Hondas? And I guess there's big Honda V-twins out there too to compare to the Harley V-twins. But if you were to take both and ride them just as equally hard, do you think they would break down at the same interval, or do you think Harley would still break down more often? I ride the Honda Shadow as hard as I feel I should, and I ride this as hard as I feel I should. Sometimes I question if I'm riding this thing a little too hard, you know, so I don't know. So that becomes some of that bullying and picking on, but it's not really any different than Ford and Chevy, you know, like, oh, you're a Ford guy, oh, you must I'm not even gonna say it. I got kids that watch this, but like, you get the hint, like, and there's some fun in that. I mean, there can be some fun in the harassing, like, oh, yep, you're a Ford guy, you know, or oh, you're a Chevy guy, yep, you know, you got tailgate warmers and all this. And so I think that's just something that happens in all types of vehicles, of, you know, whether it's motorcycles or snowmobiles. I'm sure the snowmobile guys do the same thing as car guys or pickup guys or whatever. Oh, a diesel truck is way better than a gasoline truck. I mean, all right, so let's get back to this bullying a little too. So in my adult years, I've always wanted a Harley Davidson, but before I owned a motorcycle, I kind of thought some of the Harley riders were obnoxious. I mean, in all honesty, before I really understood like rev matching and all that, like, why are they revving when they're slowing down and stopping? Like that's so stupid. Like, they're just showing off, like, and I guess that could be kind of taken as a form of bullying if you really are just ignorant and not know the reason why they're doing it, you know? But now that I ride, I completely understand why. Yeah, are there the ones that are still obnoxious that sit at the stoplight and rev it? You know, they're just sitting there, you know, being dumb about it. Or are they trying to keep their motorcycle running? I don't know. Do I like the sound of my motorcycle? Yeah. Do I sometimes rev at a stoplight? Yeah, you know, to have fun, get somebody's attention, you know, whatever the case. Do I grip the throttle, and that's probably annoying to people around me? Oh, of course. So I probably become one of them, but I do it on the Honda too. So I'm not an obnoxious Harley rider, I'm just an obnoxious motorcycle rider. And then you get the sport bikes and the super sports and all that, you know, like, whatever. I can't even imitate the noise, you know what I mean? Pulling wheelies and doing all that. Yeah, that can be annoying. I don't get bothered by that as much as far as the noise goes. I get more bothered by it by the safety aspect. So, brand bullying. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Leave your comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. I see some of the hate in the comments from passerbys. One comment, you know, I can think of, and I don't know that it's a subscriber or not. And it was relating to more of Mrs.TWOWHEELD, I believe, because it was on one of her videos. She's a newer female rider. She's in her second season of riding. And she learned on the Honda Shadow. She now primarily rides a Harley Davidson Heritage. She does still ride the Honda on occasion. But we all fall in love with motorcycling for a reason, and she just happens to like riding that Heritage more than the Honda. But she's getting a little picked on by it, and I'm not here to settle the score. It was just something I thought of, like, why? Yeah, I wear my black vest when I ride the Honda. It's a safety feature for me. If I get on a motorcycle, I've done this. Yes, okay, this gets into a whole nother topic. All the gear all the time. I wear as much gear as I can all the time. You could argue that. Like, I could wear a jacket all the time. I choose not to wear a jacket all the time, but if I wear just a t-shirt, or like I have a polo shirt with a t-shirt on underneath it that I wear to work, and if I only wear that, the collar beats me up, the shirt sits there, and just, you know, it'll beat you up, and to the point it itches your skin. Those of you who ride know exactly what I'm talking about. It happens with your jeans as well. So I wear a black vest. It doesn't have patches on it. I don't belong to any clubs. I'm not even a hog member. So I wear the black vest no matter what I ride. I mean, if I were to take a sport bike for a ride, I would probably still wear my leather vest. I at least want some protection to my core. And I apologize for all this riding around through town. With this wind, I'm not going to go out in the country. No matter what brand I wear, I'm going to wear a leather jacket or a vest. Like today, I'm wearing the jacket because it was like 40 degrees out when I left this morning. I don't even know. I'd have to stop and kind of think. I had some examples I thought of earlier of this. What do they got? They got the foundation in yet over there? They're starting it. Gonna build a bank and insurance company there. It always seems like there's animosity between brand owners, and I don't get it. We all share the road equally on two wheels. I keep saying it, like, I don't care what you ride. Why aren't more of these motorcyclists that way? I guess that's the point of this video, is don't keep your mind closed. Like, there's all types of people who ride motorcycle, from white collar to blue collar to rich to poor, you know, like young to old, male and female. I mean, just as long as you ride, love thy neighbor, love thy motorcyclist. Anyways, it's probably turning into more of a rant than a discussion. But what are some, and I keep talking about comments, but leave a comment down below if you've experienced some brand specific bullying. Like, oh, a BMW? Puh, what do you want to ride a BMW for? Oh, a Kawasaki? I don't care. Let me know in the comments below. From a distance, it almost looked like ducks on the road, but I knew better. I could tell it was a tree branch, but it did look kind of funny. The way that branch was laying. I try to avoid all this construction. They still have this highway tore up from my right to left, but going from my left to right, it's just coned and, you know, traffic controlled a little bit. So I'm gonna be able to show you a little bit about what's going on. They're gonna put this street all the way through here, which is completely new, putting up a new building. Yeah, you can kind of see they got some concrete poured and covered. I avoid this area like the plague, especially on two wheels. But I think that's going to wrap up this conversation. I think you kind of get the point of this brand specific bullying, not just in the motorcycle world, but in everything. I suppose it could be in clothing too. Leave a comment down below if you are new to the channel, like watching motorcycle related content. We'd really appreciate it if you went down there, click that subscribe button, ring the bell so you're notified for the next upload. Give this video a big thumbs up, helps that algorithm immensely. Lets YouTube know, hey, I like this, let's send it out to other people too. Share this video with somebody that needs to hear it. And until next time, my two-wheeled friends, peace out. And we will see you later. Bye-bye.